Hello, everybody. Welcome back to It's Reading Comics. This week's episode 173, and we get to talk about Locke and Key, Volume 2. As always, thank you for being here. Tell your friends, your family, anyone who wants to listen to idiots talk about comics. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and you can listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. And as always, let's get into it.
And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ron Thomas, and that's Davis Crocker. This is It's Reading Comics, and today we're racing against a battery, Davis.
Sure are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It really gets fun when we have to record the 5 episodes in the same
day.
Yeah. It's a weekend was hectic for sure.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm 99% sure I press record.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on.
So if all you're watching is a YouTube, like our logo on YouTube, that's why.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I pressed it. So, here we are. 1 week till Halloween.
Woohoo!
Today we're talking about Locke and Key Volume 2.
Yeah.
A book so good it's about to become a continuous.
Yep.
Apparently.
Yeah. By your choice. I can go either way.
I can go either way too, but I mean it's only after this it'll only be 4 more volumes.
The bad part of doing Spider-Man is we have to either commit to doing it all.
No,
Yikes.
not 18 years worth.
Or we have to do X. We got to figure out the story arc.
We got to find a
story arc and do that.
Yeah.
But dude, this comic.
Yeah, this is good.
I believe we have run out of things to bullshit about to start the episode. Or
that was it. We're racing against a battery. So
we have our writer Joe Hill, art by Gabriel Rodriguez, colors by Jay Fatas, and letters by Robbie Robbins. This is slowly becoming, not slowly, I quite quickly jumped up in there. This is becoming this is going to be a top comic that we're reading right now for me.
Yeah.
They are doing so well with teasing the mystery that it's kind of like why the Last Man did. It was like, okay, well, except this one, I want to go back and read it real
Do we even know what the objective of the antagonist is?
Not a fucking clue.
I completely forgot.
Because
apparently, did they say it? I know they wanted to get out of the well.
Yeah.
Or the well.
So
in the first episode.
So we got a good bit of backstory about that.
Yeah.
What used to be Luke now Rodriguez?
No, I think it is.
No, because he kept saying the aunt he keeps calling.
Keeps calling her Luke.
And that's what the professor called him when he turned around. That poor professor. Oof.
Yeah, been through it.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's not easy to find real.
Yeah.
But it was a part of the friend group of
the parents.
The parents.
Yeah.
Or the
dad.
Or the dad.
Yeah.
And apparently that friend group, 3 have died.
Yeah.
Luke, the witch creature thing, was was the 4th that was presumed dead.
Yeah.
That probably did all the killing. Or the dad got the others to trap them, figured out that something was wrong, and trapped them in the well at Locke house.
I didn't realize that other friends died too.
That's my theory. Well,
says, one of them is the chick that he keeps bossing around in this.
Correct.
And ends up taking her memory away.
The old man was talking. I still remember the day Caravaggio disappeared, which is Luke.
Yeah.
Along with Toffer Girl and Cho, which is an Asian. In the picture, he's a monk. In the picture in Volume 1 that they show, he's the monk. The Toffer Girl was the black girl.
Yeah.
No, white chick that was Rendell's girlfriend. That's the one he's holding in the picture.
Yeah.
And of course, what happened to Erin Voss, which was the black girl. Awful, just awful. Worst day in the history of this school. Rendell was devastated, never the same.
Yeah.
So, my current theory is that they started finding keys.
Yeah.
That this person was trying to get, or that Luke, the demon, witch, whatever you want to call him, and they figured it out and he got the others to trap it in the well.
It sounds like he did
they
something
started
with
dying.
Sounds like he did something with his own head that made it to where he can remember. But
you're talking about Luke.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, what is still his motivation. Does he want the house? Or is there some...
What's the motive? It's
no,
gotta be the
needs...
Omega Key. It's the Omega Key
something
that
to do with
he
the
wants,
Omega Key. Yeah.
which I would imagine will give him powers over the world of some sort. The demon realm, the whatever there will be. But him being in left Mark show Lucas Ellie's head, the one he's calling his cousin.
Or his aunt.
Yeah. Did he place her in his head?
He placed himself in her head.
Because when her mom is freaking out and she goes for the dildo behind the window, that was an odd location to keep one. Yeah. Behind the pill cabinet. Yeah. She then finds the 2 keys.
Yeah.
And he's already in the well, or she's already in the well.
Yeah.
And the other key is the memory key. So I don't know. Again, it's kind of like what we were with
Monday. So
it's kind of like we were with Wild Last Man. It's like so many questions.
Oh yeah,
and we're getting pretty good chunks of information.
No, the daughter taking fear and whatever out of her, sadness out of her head.
Creepy.
I was like, that's not going to be good in the end.
No, it's not going to, because she's going to go into a situation needs to be afraid and just.
Also talk about, I just like, there's so many times that would have been useful.
Yeah.
Shoving a book in your head.
Dude, there was a weird, I don't know what the right for, but it's not a fear, but a disturbance of like seeing like a bunch of holes together.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that slightly. I mean, it's not that I fear it. It's just like it makes you feel weird that you see it. And
a bunch of holes?
Yeah, like holes grouped together in, let's see, fear.
So, like, if you went to that camp in the movie Holes.
Well, no, I mean, it's out? Like
tryptophobia?
Trypophobia, yeah.
Oh, you're afraid of
shit
falling?
Like this.
Oh.
It's not that I'm afraid, like scared of
it. I mean,
yeah,
it's creepy.
It's creepy. It's trippy. Especially the one on the tongue. That's really freaky.
So you just
like
really fucked yourself right there?
Yeah, that one, tongue was not cool. When they popped the head open, it gave me that icky feeling of like, oh, that's not cool. Like, that's just not.
Yeah, I was fine with it.
Yeah. And then shoving a book in there, just that's weird. Like, to me, I was like, oh, I wonder what that sensation is like. Really.
No, it didn't get weird for me until it was like, oh, I'm standing over it, looking at it myself. Then I was like, well, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah, it's like you can't do anything about it. Yeah. You just see. You could see the memories and try to remember. I guess. How about Ellie's son doesn't have a keyhole?
Yeah.
So
special needs, I assume.
Is it that he truly has nothing in his head?
Well, that
he's
no, they made it seem like maybe those toys are protecting him.
Those toys went beyond his imagination. Like,
maybe that's to come. I don't know.
Maybe he found a key that allows him?
I don't know.
Because Ellie did not remember anything. Apparently, it's just like it's kind of like in.
Well, he removed certain memories.
Something's killing the children. It's like as you get older,
magic.
You forget. It's like you forget the magic. Like you know stuff has happened, but you forget the actual magic that did it. You think you just killed a person or threw a person over, and this weird accident was just that was happenstance. Yeah. So maybe that's what's happening.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I don't know. I'm
it is one of the better books.
Questions. We do get a nice little key guide at the end for the 5 keys that we have, plus the Omega key.
That was nice.
Plus the Omega key that you can read a very fragmented piece of the book.
Yeah.
But we found the Anywhere key, which is the one he's using like crazy to go get the guns. You unlock a door and go anywhere.
Anywhere key would be nice.
That would be really nice. Then the
God, I'd literally be here like every other day.
Well, dude, just walk in, the head key, which is the one you unlock, you shove information in your head. Gender key, which is the one the creature's using to bounce back and forth. Go away. Apparently the well key is an echo key. It's literally
echo key.
Where I unlocked the dare, I heard a voice that it's almost like you can bring back somebody.
Oh, maybe she did die in the well.
Maybe they did kill him.
I don't know.
It's written in like Old English, so it's hard to read.
Yeah.
From the well, and it asked me who I sat and I spoke for.
Maybe
my
the
brother. No sooner had the words passed my lips, but he rose from the well, like a spirit, and yet was living. So yeah, it's a key to.
Yeah. Because they had to say his real name for him to get out.
Yeah. And it's just dodge.
Yeah.
I was expecting like.
Yeah.
Hetrican.
They are old as shit.
And then, of course, the ghost key, which lets you go through a door and out. But the ghost key almost seems useless, other than just spying and sneaking around.
Maybe a ghost, yeah.
But then, of course, the Omega key that I would assume is going to, like, unlock everything or give you all the powers or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
The poor brother, or
the uncle got
the uncle. Oh, he didn't kill him. But
he took his memory.
Took all of his
memory.
Right as
soon as he started to remember.
Yeah. And his boyfriend got hit by the car, which sucks for him. I don't know.
A lot of crazy stuff happened.
Luke was really fucking with Ellie bad.
Yeah. Stockholm Syndrome type shit.
Like making her go crazy. Knives were actually bananas. Cell phones didn't work because the memory in her head was just kind of fooling with her.
Yeah.
But
no, it's a lot of fun.
And I mean, it's kind of hard. I'm kind of just thumbing through. There's not much else. I mean, other than just kind of having fun. I mean,
this is what happens when you recap instead of talking about your favorite parts.
Well, I am talking about my favorite parts.
As you list the entire comic book.
It's in different orders, but
no, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. I have a lot of questions we need answered.
I was not expecting the fear and like self-load, like the crying part.
Yeah.
The crying part has a faucet, like crying, like, oh, you're leaking a faucet. That was cool aesthetic. But there is a key left on top of the clock that I'm wondering if that deals with time.
I don't know. I know there's something, because the Omega key's in her bracelet, right?
It is a bracelet. But who has the bracelet?
The chick who took fear and whatever out of her head, crying out of her head.
That's right. Yeah, because they zoomed in on it in the first volume, and no one realizes it yet.
Yeah, no one's realized it yet.
Yeah, that's right. It's a key. This is gonna be cool. Oh, how about the son's like, okay, we will not tell anyone.
Immediately,
5 seconds later, tells 3 people.
Yeah,
it's like, you aren't the brightest bulb in the pack, are you?
You read a whole book in like 30 seconds, so.
Dude, that would be so
convenient.
Great. I wonder if you could, or like the little boy when he was doing it, like tablespoons were just tips. Like he didn't know what TBSP meant.
Oh yeah.
Did you realize that was tablespoons?
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
I wonder if like because you never learned it, it's kind of like him. You just the information's there, but you just know, but you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is fun.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Like we said, that was plenty of time.
Yes.
We do have a draft this week. Week. Like I said, we are racing against the daggum battery. So, the draft this week is if you're gonna start a new comic book universe, which characters would you steal to start it?
Yeah.
You can pick 4 each.
Yeah, and we're picking characters, not groups. Or if somebody picks a group, you can pick individual characters out of that group because, I mean, Jesus, like X-Men, that's hundreds and hundreds of characters. Yeah. So, got our heads or tails?
Okay, tails, always.
We go with heads.
All right, cool.
So I think I'm going to go with I can explain it as we go. So my first pick is going to be Darkseid.
Okay. You want an explanation why?
Not yet.
So, are you just recreating one storyline?
No, it's not one storyline.
Okay. So
Once I give my next one, then
we
I
talked
can,
about it before as we were doing it, but one of the things you really have to take into consideration is the power level of your universe.
Yeah.
Looks like you went sky high. Mine will also be from the DC universe, but I think it's strong, but it can also be like very. If he's your big bad, then you're starting at a very appropriate level for what my taste is.
Okay.
I'm taking Vandal Savage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I thought he was on my.
Technically, he's been around forever, so he's amassed wealth, and then obviously has some strength and stuff. But like, it's not super crazy to take down as long as you have a team, solid team.
Yeah. I mean, in essence, he's just a human. Like he doesn't.
Well, he's a
have
caveman.
but he doesn't have his own. Like he doesn't have powers.
He has caveman strength, but he's been around long enough to become super smart and
super
amass
smart
wealth.
and like kind of like Batman. Like he learned how to do all fights and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, he's been around forever, so he knows a bunch of shit. He's been around till he probably invested in gold when it was actual gold.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, he's got enough money to. Yeah. He could rule the world just on wealth.
Yeah.
So my second's gonna be Galactus.
Jesus Christ.
I can kind of. I've took my. I'm going on the side of
just cosmic
battle,
God level of.
Yeah, they are trying to become God, and Galactus will be on one team. Darkseid will be the other team, and you have
you have a story in mind.
Yeah, actually,
I'm just explaining why I like these chess pieces. I haven't written the story. Yet.
I went with a story because I was just like, well, how I don't.
Well, should I take Thanos to fuck you?
Sure.
No, I'm not.
I don't. I mean,
my next one is I went very. I'm not getting that big, so we're not about to fucking.
Yeah, we're not taking each other's stuff.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
just a fun dude.
See, you went with
very appropriate powers.
You went with 4 choices to create 4 stories, didn't you?
No, it's just like here are the 4 pillars of the first major story arc of the universe.
Okay.
And I'm gonna build around these guys.
All right. I'm going with Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Okay.
And again, it's going on to the cosmic.
Should have known the Star Wars guy picked a cosmic battle.
Yeah.
Okay. Captain America. You need someone to be the moral high ground, but I don't want him to be so overpowered that whatever he says is the moral high ground.
That's kind of why I went with Hal Jordan. It's like
because
you needed
you easily could have picked Superman.
But I mean, he's too much.
Yeah,
and you could say Hal Jordan's too much.
I would imagine Hal Jordan is gonna save the day, and his whole thing being about willpower and never giving up seems kind of very thematic.
Yeah. Or picking one side. I would make him pick either Darkseid or Galactus, depending on who he.
Do that. I'd make them both villains, and their war is tearing the universe apart, and he is the one that stops them both.
Ooh, I like that better. Yeah, I like that.
This is what we call a writer's room, people.
Yeah. So you got Captain America as your 3. My 4, just as adding another like cosmic crazy to the mix, is throwing Ego, the Living Planet, in there.
That would be cool.
Just to kind of, just for a weird, like, he has a power, but he's kind of like, he'd be kind of like the goofy dude going in from the outside that could fuck everything up at the same time.
My 4, I'm going Batman. I just want
I
want a solid no superpower guy, and sometimes Iron Man is just jokes around too much.
It's too much.
Yeah. I want a serious guy.
Yeah, I definitely went with I went ahead and went with like a cosmic battle type situation.
My honorable mention, Joker. You always need one homicidal maniac running around.
Yeah.
Deathstroke, assassins are cool, and that was purely just if someone gets picked.
True.
Hellboy.
I didn't think about Hellboy.
A demon detective running around. Sometimes Constantine can be a bit much to deal with. Like he's too much of an asshole.
Yeah.
So Hellboy just running around fixing stuff, never getting thanked for it because we have to make sure the people don't know about it.
True.
That's kind of cool. And then Kingpin. You need a street level big bad too.
Cool. I like it. My other
So,
word
yeah, tell
going
me
off the
your-
celestial word, Sinestro, to bounce off of
Yeah.
Green Hal Jordan, and then the Celestials. The Eternals, the ones that
okay.
created the
Yeah,
Eternals. Again, just kind of like everybody, all the celestial beings are gonna
Is
want.
Galactus not a celestial?
I don't actually know
I don't either.
because, well, in the Thor comic that we've read, he is just he's
He's technically from a whole nother universe.
he's from another universe, but he got whatever the Silver Surfer is. He's the herald.
Herald.
He's a herald of the winter.
Black Death or whatever.
So no, he's not
No. But
officially a celestial.
I guess celestials are born from planets.
Yeah.
And then he eats planets. But also, what do celestials do after they're born then?
Run the world, run the universe.
I don't know.
It's a good point. What do they fucking do? Just
I don't know.
wander around doing that? I mean,
I'm sure YouTube comments will have a field day with
Sure.
this.
comment,
Yeah.
bump it up.
Yeah. We'll just start. I've seen plenty of podcasts do it. We'll just start saying outrageously
Yeah, we'll
stupid
just start
things
ranting
to
like
get
it's Sunday.
views. Like, did you know 9 plus 0? My niece had to cheat on a test.
That's sad.
9 plus 0.
And she's how old?
5. That's actually a true story.
That's so sad. It's
And I told her I was proud. She did what she had to do to pass that test.
and then
The
you
only thing she did wrong was get caught.
Yeah.
So,
got to do what you got to do,
yeah. Sorry for the extremely short episode this week.
folks. We're running. It's a lot.
Yeah. We will also be doing another draft next week of top costumes cosplayers do. Probably just going to turn into what cartoon characters we want to sleep with.
Pretty much.
But yeah, we'll see how much my battery dropped on my phone.
Yeah.
Just doing that, and then we'll base,
The episode off of that.
yeah. So, just a quick one. Next week is
Death Note.
Death Note. Actually, we might talk about Death Note.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.